running? Yeah, all right, okay. Well, it's running. Let's see how long this runs for. So, hello. I'm Dr. Keith Grimes. I'm a GP, digital healthcare enthusiast and geek, here meeting one of the teams who did an amazing demo and pitch earlier on. But because it's a really big space, some of the detail of it was lost, so I'm going to speak to them right now. So, well, you go around and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Vladimir. I'm from a finance background, so I try to come here and try and bring a bit of business nous to the project. And we've got my colleague here, Wilf.
So I'm Wilf. I work with Digital Health SME. I've been doing that for 5.5 years, and likewise I was coming not to code but to help form the idea for that.
I'm Justin, and I came into code.
Cool. So they got you. So what was your team name again?
QWERTY, like the
QWERTY.
keyboard.
Oh, QWERTY is a keyboard. All right, okay. And what was the product? It's right there. This is it. So tell me about this.
So this is NIghtingale, and our premise was that when a patient's in hospital, they ask simple non-clinical questions. So they will ask, when is my operation, what time are visiting hours, when's lunch, what's for lunch. And all these questions are important to the patient, but the nurse in a busy hospital ward won't have time to go around and answer them all. And when a nurse does go around and answer them all, that's taking time away from direct patient care. So the whole premise of this is it frees time for nurses to care. And we postulated there were a number of simple non-clinical questions we could ask and answer through an intelligent device. And we tested these questions with some nurses. We said, okay, a patient's in the ward, what do they ask? And they gave us loads of great feedback, and we picked, say, 5 samples. And the idea is that then a patient is in the hospital, and it asks the question. This Nightingale does some speech-to-text analysis, goes away to a simple Q&A database, looks up the question, and comes back with an answer.
Right.
That way the patient is reassured, they're happy with the experience of care they're getting, and the nurse isn't being interrupted. Now, we think we can build on this, firstly through doing a bit of business intelligence. So for different patient pathologies, it might be interesting to know what are the common questions they ask. Over the course of the day, it might be interesting to see if one question is being asked more than any other. What does that tell you about the quality of response you're giving? And also, if one patient is asking lots of questions all the time, what does that tell you about that patient? So that's the simple version 1 proof of concept, and that's what we've built over the course of the hack.
And this is here, and this is what you've been building together, and you've been so what we've got here is a Bluetooth speaker, a box, stuff inside, a little screen, and a little camera. And that's my dog whimpering in the background. Here he comes. That's all right. I'll bring him into the conversation. This is Dexter. So you want to tell us a little bit more?
Yes. So it uses IBM Watson and a conversation, text to speech and speech to text. The idea is you speak to it. It then puts it into speech to text, takes it up to the cloud where IBM is sitting, and then recognises it's a question, then gives you a response to that question through voice.
Good stuff. Okay, and then I suppose the best thing to do is I can also see it has a temperature, it has a thermometer on it, and it's got a little camera just there. And what's inside there? Is that a Raspberry Pi or some such?
It's an Intel
it's Edison.
Edison.
Yeah.
All right. Basically, the way we've tried to design this is rather than using an Amazon Echo or a smartphone or anything else that already exists, we want to basically create a package which is very simple to use. So you can attach that to a patient's bed. It will easily be able to connect to the equipment already in the hospital. When we look at further versions, when we can try and test diagnostics and great communication with the other equipment that is there, and also by being wired, it's simply a all-in-one package which updates itself, doesn't need any maintenance, and the nurses and the doctors, and even the patients don't have to mess about it. Frankly, it's very easy to use, and we take care of all the back-end development. So
it sounds awesome. We've got this far without this falling over. So here's the bit that we didn't see. Do you want to do a quick demo?
Hi, Nightingale.
Hello, I'm your assistant, Nightingale. You can ask me any non-medical questions and I will try my best to answer them.
When can I see my family?
Patient visitor hours last from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Does anyone know Spanish? We've also got Spanish.
and I know from speaking to these guys earlier on, there's a few other questions that they have in here as well. I mean, the fact that that works at all is impressive after 48 hours, and they're looking particularly fresh. But I think I saw you falling asleep a bit earlier on in front of the donut stall.
All night trying to finish it off.
So it's amazing, and I can see, there's lots of things that can be done with this. I use Amazon Echo at home, and I love using it. But I think that something tailored for a ward or a care home setting, or even a patient's own home. It's a natural way for people to interact with things, and it's really exciting stuff. But the judges are off making their decisions about who gets what slice of the $185,000 prize. I'm afraid I don't get anything for Dexter, but he's here to reduce anxiety. This is my healthcare intervention.
You should have been on the stage with us during the pitch. I could have used it.
I think people could have done it. So thank you very much, guys, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.